Building a website can seem like a very daunting task to people who have never done website building before, and I get it. I really get it. If I try to remember the first time I was dealing with WordPress, it wasn't that easy. And I started WordPress by myself with tutorials on YouTube over a decade ago. It wasn't that big of a deal back then. There were not many tutorials to take information from. But in our day and age, you have plenty of tutorials to take from, and I have decided to pick a website builder that is so easy that I can literally film the tutorial with the first cup of coffee in the morning. Coffee good. Coffee very good. This AI website builder is actually from Hostinger, which is a domain registration and hosting service company. They have their own builder. We had a video about that. We also had a video about Mixo, which left me with mixed feelings, which is also an AI website builder tool, but they're so overpriced and so limited that I decided, you know what? I'm gonna barge in on my own schedule for this month with my first cup of coffee today and give you the crash course, I guess, on how to use a Hostinger AI website builder. Maybe that's something that can help you get started, because I know that a lot of people get stuck with how am I going to do all the colors and what theme am I going to choose and what should I write in it or what should I do? And yes, you should come up with the idea of what the website is about before you get started. But I hope that in this video you'll see that it's not that hard to get started. With that said, let's go to my computer. I'm not going to be filming myself throughout this video. I'm just going to be filming the screen because my camera is on 12%. Thank you, May, for remember to charging it through the night. But I hope that you will still get value just from my screen going through the easiest way to build a really good website these days, Hostinger AI website builder. Let's go. Now we are at Hostinger, which again is a domain registration and hosting platform, which currently have a deal of $3 a month plus 3 months free. Under a package, you get a free domain, and we also have another 10% discount for viewers of this channel with a coupon code and link down below in the video's description. However, when we do this, we need to make sure that we know what we want to promote. We need to make sure that we know the domain name we want to have. And I'm going to crash course you through this process. So for example, let's say I want to promote some things from my Redbubble store, some of my designs, and I actually already have some images that I downloaded for a different project that I'm working on. And I think I want to focus on like funny designs. I want to make this someone who sells funny art. And the way for me to find a good name for that is an AI tool called Namelix. We're going to be talking a little bit more about that in a few weeks or next week. I'm planning a video about all the AI tools that I use, and I'm going to enter keywords. I just entered a bunch of funny random keywords, auto, all styles. Again, this is not a full tutorial. Namelix next, and a description. I wrote a website for an artist called May Arroyo who makes funny designs and illustrations on t-shirts and mugs, as well as art parodies on wall art. Let me just grab this and copy this text. I'm probably going to use it later. And I'm clicking on check domains because I want to see that a domain is available in this case and generate. It's going to find me names. It's going to tell me if those names have a domain, and it's actually going to do a dang good job. So Macy, domain taking, Yo-Yo Arroyo. Oh my god, this is so cool. I just want to grab it because it's really cool. Sparkleandfun.com. I don't know why it wrote it like this. Giggle Gallery is taken. Messy Me Ottery. No. Archive T. Sounds good. Comical Closet. Oh, I want this domain. I'm sorry. I'm gonna head over to check if that domain is available on Comical Closet. Yeah, like that. And .com. Let's check if this domain is available. And it is in fact available. This is really funny. Where was it? Comical Closet. I really like this. Thank you. Now, once you get your hosting package, you're going to be redirected immediately to choose a domain. And if you do not finish the setup in one day, what you're going to see is something like this: business web hosting pending setup. I really recommend getting the premium web hosting because the premium web hosting can hold multiple websites under the same one. Let's just set up one of these and start now. The first thing I want to do is create a new website. And notice that they have WordPress with AI. We're going to touch up on that in a different video. For now, we're going to do the Hostinger website builder with AI. Click on select, and I'm going to claim my free domain, which you have when you purchase the hosting pack. And my domain here is closet. What was it? Comical Closet. I love this name. And click on search. Again, it's going to find that it's available and continue. Now I clicked on finish registration. There was a part on the screen with my address. You're going to have to fill out your profile, your address to legally register a domain. Now, while this is working, I would like to mention that in the process of choosing a domain, you should also do something like, for example, pinterest.com/comicalcloset, just to see if someone is using it. And if you see a page like this, no one is using it. Then you go to instagram.com comical closet, and in this case, someone is using it. If this was really a project that I wanted to run forward with, to have also, Instagram or TikTok, I would have checked this and probably wouldn't go for this unless I would have called myself Comical Closet Official or The Comical Closet. And you really need to make sure that you're searching for these things before you finalize a domain name. Going back to our Hostinger builder, which was finished, let's create a website using AI. My brand name is Comical Closet. Website type. Let's do a business showcase. Like you're trying to feature things because you want to have this on your Instagram, link in bio. You want to have it on your Pinterest. You want to have like a website that sort of shows the things that you're doing and the description. A website for an artist called May Arroyo, who makes funny designs and illustrations on t-shirts and mugs, as well as art parodies on wall art, such as Funny Van Gogh, Starry Night with cows, and generate website. Getting AI services ready. Writing unique content. Looking for matching pictures. Picking just the right colors. Does anybody do that? I do this all the time. I think it started during 2020 when I just started reading out loud in funny voices things I see on the screen, because when you're an entrepreneur and you're spending a lot of time on your own in front of the computer, you kind of go crazy. Applying finishing touches. I literally do this to myself, not just when I'm recording. I look inside my very, very sick mind. Okay. Welcome to Comical Closet. Discover the funniest designs and illustrations. And it put a photo here of people in a very destroyed garage laughing. I actually kind of like it as my brand. And it automatically created a homepage, an about page, and contacts. And let's see what it did, okay? So we have welcome to Comical Closet. Oh, wow, this is insane. Even though I don't think this photo is really relating to that. Explore a collection of hilarious t-shirts, mugs, and wall art parodies created by May Arroyo. Get ready to laugh out loud with our comical designs. That's nice. And then we have here funny designs and illustration. Discover a collection of hilarious designs and t-shirts basically created something very similar to this, and here the same. We are going to go over them. Do not worry. Art parodies and wall art. That's very nice. About Comical Closet, where laughter meets art. It's like a CTA option, like a call to action. We have a contact page and a footer. Now it also created an about page about Comical Closet with a photo, and I'm not doing anything here. I'm waiting to full edit mode once I decide that I like this AI template. So we have like the principles, and here, for example, this is something that I can use for our product. So funny t-shirts, funny mugs, animal puns, humor, art parodies, stuff like that. Meet the best team ever. I can do my top personal favorite designs and put 4 of them here. And contact. And the contact page is going to be very basic, something like this. And I would much prefer to have it with Instagram, but we're going to solve this in a second. This is one type of AI look or template that Hostinger AI created for me. Let's click on the second one. The second one features an image here with the welcoming text hovering over the image. And then we have this area here, 2 things equivalent to each other on this side, CTA, and pretty much what we're used to. It just basically moved things around the page to make it easier for us. I kind of like this. The about section, it looks really, really nice. And the contact us is framed differently. Let's check out the third style that the AI gave me, which is a circular one. So this is a circle and these things can move around. Welcome to Comical Closet.
And again, it just placed everything inside a circle, which I think is rather cute, honestly. Let's check out the about. I really like the circles one. I don't know if you do, but I like that everything is with circles. It's actually kind of cute, and I think I'm going to choose this one. But before I do that, I want to generally change all the style here. And I can switch between font combinations here. For example, this one. I really like this one, actually. I really like this one. Or this. I kind of want to ask you which one you think is better, even though I know you can't answer me in real time. But I think I like this one better. And color palette combinations, which obviously I can change later. But it's really nice, to have everything already made. And because I'm thinking, this is comic, I don't want to make it too feminine because, it's going to be for men as well. Let's go with some kind of blue, midnight blue colors. We can obviously change them per section. Now, we can add more pages. Obviously, we can add as many pages as we want while we work on the website, but it's nice to add them in advance. We have the home, we have the contacts, we have the about. I don't want the contact. I don't want it. I want my contact to be in the about. And I am going to add a page. For example, we can add privacy policy, which is mandatory for most websites. You have to have terms and conditions. You have to put an FTC disclaimer if you have any affiliate links on the website as well. We have project pages. That could be an interesting thing. That could be like collection. For example, I can have like a project page for funny mugs, a project page for funny t-shirts, a project page for animal puns. That could be actually kind of cool. Or using the services option for that. The services option can also present something. Basically, just look at the layout. Ignore the words. They're not important. I can even use another about section to basically add something like, funny puns or anything like that. They also have an online store feature, which I'm not exploring right now because I'm mostly targeting it to people who are already selling somewhere else. And at the moment, Hostinger does not connect to any of the print on demand providers, and that's the topic of this channel. And I can add a new empty page if I want to. I can do all of these things again after I'm in full edit mode, but let's just do it now. Let's add a services page. I like how these are looking, and I feel like I can add like two of them. Let's add one. It says services here, and let's also add another one. Let's do the project one, and I feel like we can fill it out with, different types of things that we're doing. Our projects, and they're already added here. Let's say I really like this one. I like how it looks. I like the vibe. I like the font. I like the colors. I like the style. And I'm going to click full edit mode. Now the AI part is done. As you can see, my domain is connected. I can save this and my website is not live. So if I'm going to go here to comicalcloset.com, there's nothing here other than I'm lost into space because it's a domain by Hostinger because I have not published my website yet. Welcome to Comical Closet. Obviously, it's more about t-shirts, and I did already download a bunch of stuff from Redbubble for a different project. Let's check out what I want to put here. We have a circle. We can change the circle. I'm going to walk you through the process. But first, what I want you to understand is the sidebar. Okay, we can add an element. So for example, if I'm standing here on this section and I add an element like text, it will appear on this section. The elements that I can add are add to bag, if I have a shop image, a button, a gallery with several images, a video from YouTube, a map to show where I'm in the world. A lot of businesses do that, a shape for some reason, if I need to, a contact form, social icons, subscribe, embedding code, which is something that you do, for example, from YouTube or from affiliate banners and stuff like that, and an Instagram feed. We're going to play around with that a little bit in a second. The second part that I have here is pages and navigation, where I can control the top pages here. So I like the home, I like the about. I want the about to be after. See, it changed to this side. And I want the services to not be named services. I want it to be named animal puns because I have a lot of those. And save. Ta-da! Now I want the project to be named art parodies and save. And I can also add multiple pages. For example, I can add a link that navigates outside of the website. For example, my Redbubble store, the entire thing. And I'm going to go here. This is my Redbubble store. If you are taking things from Redbubble, make sure to take this code with you, the one that ends with ASC equals U. because that tells Redbubble that the traffic came from the artist's efforts, which is important. And save. And now I have a link here to my Redbubble store that if I click on it, nothing happens because I'm still in the editor. But if I click on preview the website and I click here, it will open my Redbubble store. This is the preview mode. I can also preview everything I want on a mobile and make sure that I adjust things to it. Let's get back to the editor, which also features a mobile option. So if you want to change something, for example, to put the text under the photos and put the photos up, you can. And Control Z or Command Z depends on what you're using to go back and undo, as well as this button here. There is no undoing once you saved. Note that, it's very important. Okay, the next part I want to show you, other than pages and navigations and add elements, is website styles, which you can see the colors that you've used in multiple places. You can choose another text style, which is something that you can't go back from. Obviously, you can choose later, but it's not undoable. And how the buttons look, and what are the general animations of the website. For example, if I scroll down, things will either slide or scale or fade. I like the scale actually. I like that it shows that. Now we have the blog section, which I will be making a full video just about blogging with Hostinger, because some of the rules on blogging with Hostinger are a little bit different than WordPress, and it's a full video dedicated to that. We also have a shop, which again will be in a separate video. This is a static website for now, for portfolios, for promoting your art, for using links pages for Instagram, and mostly the comfort of just getting started, because I feel like a lot of people don't understand that they can just get started before they know everything that needs to be done. We also have different AI tools like creating a logo, AI writer, and AI heat map. And I am going to be using the AI writer here just to show you how it looks. We have analytics, which will now be nothing since we didn't do really anything. Languages, if you need to, and translating, search, and other factors. But let's move on to what I actually want to do to edit the website. So I want to edit this image. Obviously, I don't want it. So I'm going to click on edit image. And here I can replace the image, provide the alt text of the image, which basically this is how Google knows what the image is about. And also when people hover over the image, I don't know if you can see, but a text pops up. This is to help people with visual impairments. Style of the image, for example, the radius corner. So I can make it a full square or a full circle. In this case, I kind of liked the circle. Action, which means what happens when someone clicks on it, and animation, which is currently set to scale in. Now, let's replace this image because obviously it's not good for my comical closet because I actually have my own stuff. When you go here, you have images that you've already uploaded, documents, you have free images. I think this is from Splash, if I'm not mistaken. But what I do want to do is upload my own. Let's gifter post. Okay, let's go with, where was she? The Mona Lisa. My modern day Mona Lisa. I just love this design so much. I really want to buy it for myself. And she's here, our modern day Mona Lisa. Discover funny designs and illustrations. For example, now what I can do is like move everything around just how I want it. All the pieces of text can be moved around, and I can switch the height of this section if I want to. Everything is just drag and drop. And I'm telling you guys, do not play around with it too much because you might drag and drop something outside of the scope or that doesn't look good on mobile. Whenever you change something, make sure that it looks good on mobile as well. Now, I want this image to actually have an action. So let's go to my store and we're exploring designs. Where's my Mona Lisa? It's this girl over here, and I'm gonna pick the link for everything, and I'm gonna go here, take this one, edit image, style action, open a link, this one in a new tab. Notice that I need to fill up my alt text. Let's write, I wrote comical closet funny Mona Lisa tank top, and that's my alt text. I can also edit this entire section by changing the background color as such, if I want to. Changing the layout of this, for example, what is the gap? of everything, basically changing the grid I see behind me to make sure that I move things easier, or the anchor point. And anchor points are when you click on something and it like kind of drops into the middle of a different section, which I'm not going to use this point because it doesn't matter. Let's remove the background by Ctrl Z. That's nice, and we can save. Now, welcome to Comical Closet. First of all, explore collections, la 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 la. Edit image, replace image, upload files. Let's upload another funny t-shirt. Kind of really centered on women here, huh? Select, and this is my avocado t-shirt, which is, where are you, my dear avocado? Let's grab this, go back, style, action, on click, open link, this one, image, alt text, comical closet, funny cat pun t-shirt, avocado with a double T. Of course, that's how you spell avocado. And you can change a lot of the text here to fit various things. For example, this image, let's say the image that I want to upload is one of my art renditions. Let's go to upload files. Despite the fact that it's a closet, why did I call it comical closet? Let's go with a clock that features a cat, Mona Lisa. And the alt text is going to be Cat Mona Lisa funny art parody clock, and the action, open link, go back to your store, find the cat Mona Lisa. This one was actually, I love this piece. It was made with Lexica and Kittl. I'm going to drop a tutorial down below on how I made this, and also a little bit more about how to do art renditions, like parodies for art or recreating things in the public domain. We have this, and here what I'm going to do is click on the AI assist to write me something funny. Ask the AI to write about, I wrote a collection of funny paintings of the Mona Lisa as a cat. And of course, I can use ChatGPT. I even have the tab open, but it's much easier when it happens here. And unlike ChatGPT, I can't tell it to write shorter because it's not a chat feature, but I am going to delete this. No, edit text. Thank you. Ta-da! It is a bit tricky because once you snap out of the text tool itself or just click delete, it's just going to delete the whole section because that's how it's supposed to work. But yeah. Now, let's say I want to use all this text, and obviously it doesn't look good now. I mean, you can see that it doesn't look good. One thing that I can do is make this a bit wider. Let's move this out of the way. Let's go to the top of the section, put this here. Maybe let's put this at the center of everything. Center line. Take this photo, put it here, and then take this and snap it in the middle of the photo. I can also make it a tiny bit smaller, make the photo a bit bigger, snap it into center, and then either put this on top and this below, or scale both of them to be at the same level. But I kind of like that this is on top and this is below. And I'm going to take this line and squish it up because it was too much for this section, even though now I want to squish it down a little bit. Come on. And then take this down, and take this text because I feel like this text needs some space. I might also want to make it a bigger heading, just to fit. And let's edit text and center this. Thank you. And this is pretty much what you're going to have to do for everything here. Change another one to be, for example, funny puns on mugs, and then go to animal puns, basically replacing these photos with every design that I have that is animal pun. Going to art parodies, replacing these photos with everything that I have under art parodies. Going to the about section, talking a little bit about the brand or myself, changing this photo to be a photo of me, or this photo to be a photo of myself with this being a different image, or even just a color. Talking about the things that I'm selling, my inspirations, or just fully deleting a section if you don't find a use for it. And let's say one thing that I did want to show you is the Instagram plugin. So let's say I don't want people to send me an email. I'm just going to delete this. And here in this section, I'm going to go to add element, and I'm going to add Instagram feed here. Now, it obviously didn't take my Instagram feed because it has no idea what my Instagram feed is, because we need to connect it to Instagram by clicking on edit feed and connecting to Instagram. Now, if your Instagram is not on your computer, you're going to have to open it. And if it's private, it's not going to work. So make sure that your Instagram profile is public, and voila, it's connected to my Instagram. I can control how many items are going to appear. I chose 18. God knows why. Let's choose 16. And I'm going to add here. Let's move it down. And let's go to add element and add text. Take my text, put it up here. Let's connect on IG. If you want people to connect to you on Instagram, I can also make the section bigger or smaller. Notice that when I make the section like this, it just tells me that, it's going to push the section line a little bit more, and I do not want it this big. Let's see if I can edit the feed a little bit more. Items per row, that's good. That's what I was looking for. I want 7 items per row and a total of 14. Then I can do like this. Hello. Nice. And of course, don't forget to lift this up. You can click here to edit the text that will be in the footer of everything. I really recommend putting some kind of FTC disclaimer for affiliate links. If you are using affiliate links in your website, you can click here to edit your social icons and add this wherever you want. This is basically a drag and drop, let's play around kind of website. And it's one of the easiest ways to just, get things done and not get stuck on, I don't know how to build websites, so I can't. And I hope that you see that now. Now, this website might look a little bit boring and unfinished because it is unfinished. I just wanted to pop in here and show you how to use the AI builder, how to basically get this immediate template. I know that a lot of people have been really busting their brains to trying to figure out how to import a template or demo content, and it's really hard to some people, and this is just the fastest way to do it with the Hostinger builder combined with AI, their AI Hostinger builder. Now, I did make a previous video that was about the Hostinger builder before they added the AI, and in it I really edited a full website. That website was using the template Adelina, and it was called goodvibeslady.com. It's still active, by the way. And I was really showing how to create something that will also work as a links page, because this is an amazing thing as a links page. We have multiple links here to multiple platforms that I'm selling stuff. And I feel like this was one of the best tutorials maybe to showcase how to do this and how to really pay attention to the small things. And I highly recommend you watch the tutorial on this next, so you'll know what are you supposed to do with your website, how to actually create a cohesive look. And I think that that tutorial really featured how to design a website in the design aspect with the colors and everything. And I feel like these are two completing videos, so I highly recommend you watch that video next. But with that being said, and I'm reminding you a 10% discount on Hostinger at the description of this video. That was it for me for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go and finish my coffee and get my second and third and fourth of the day. And as usual, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!